Hi, hello, welcome to my channel Shankar Vlogs. So today we will discuss about the technique in Sudoku unique rectangles. So unique rectangles, there are totally 7 types of unique rectangles. In that today we will discuss 4 of the unique rectangles. So type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4. So first 4 types of unique rectangles today we will going to discuss. Generally unique rectangles are very easy to find, but they are also in hard puzzles they are somewhat difficult to identify. So in most of the puzzles unique rectangles are mostly common. So to form a unique rectangle, a condition has to be satisfied. That is, the 4 cells has to be accommodated in 2 rows, in 2 blocks, and 2 columns. So this condition has to be satisfied to form a unique rectangle. So after searching for a unique rectangle, we can eliminate the candidates using what type of unique rectangle it is. So the 4 cells has to form a rectangular shape provided the condition has to be satisfied. So now we are going to see how the unique rectangle we are going to identify. So first we are going to see type 1 unique rectangle. Okay. In this example, we will see type 1 unique rectangle. So type 1 unique rectangle is very easy to identify. As I said, a unique rectangle has 4 cells formed with 2 rows, 2 columns, and 2 blocks. So after forming a unique rectangle, you can identify 3 cells in type 1 has to be accommodated with the only 2 candidates of unique rectangle. So those are known as unique rectangle candidates or UR candidates. So here, as we can see, UR candidates are 5 and 9. So 5 and 9 are placed in 3 cells of the unique rectangle. So now it is satisfied. Type 1 unique rectangle. The condition is the 3 cells has to have the UR candidates of the same of the same UR candidates in the 3 cells. So now the condition is satisfied. As you can see, the 3 cells are placed with the same UR candidates. Now, if you see in the fourth cell, additional candidates are there. That is 4 and 6. So, in order to avoid the deadly pattern of the unique rectangle, we are going to remove 5 and 9 from the fourth cell. So after removing the 5 and 9, the solution is in the fourth cell is 4 and 6. So that is the concept of unique rectangle type 1. So here we will remove 5 and 9 from the fourth cell. So now that is a way of eliminating type 1 unique rectangle. So now we have only 4 and 6 as the candidates in unique rectangle type 1. Now we will going to see another example type 1. See here, 1 and 6 are the UR candidates. As you can see, the 3 cells are occupied or placed with UR candidates of the same types. That is 1 and 6. 1 and 6 are the UR candidates placed in the 3 cells. That is only 1 and 6 of the same type. Now in the fourth cell, you can see the additional candidate is 4 and 8. So to avoid the deadly pattern, we have to remove 1 and 6 as a UR candidates from the fourth cell. So we'll remove 1 and 6. That is the solution. I mean that is eliminating candidates of type 1 unique rectangle. Now we will see another example, type 1. So here you see the UR candidates are 1 and 6. 1 and 6 are placed in 3 cells. Now the fourth cell you see only one additional candidate is there. So 3. So 3 is the solution for the fourth cell. Now we can remove 1 and 6 from the fourth cell. So now 3 becomes the solution to this fourth cell. So directly we can fill up 3. So in this way we are able to solve type 1 unique rectangle by eliminating candidates in the fourth cell. Now we are going to see another example, unique rectangle type 1. So here your candidates are 6 and 7. 6 and 7 are the your candidates. So it is formed with 6 and 7. Your candidates formed with 6 and 7. So the three cells are occupying 6 and 7. So now what we will do? We will see the fourth cell. In the fourth cell, 9 is an additional candidate. So in order to remove the candidates, we have to remove 6 and 7 from the fourth cell. So we will remove 6 and 7. So now the solution is only 9. So in this way, we are able to solve unique rectangle type 1. Now we will see last unique rectangle type 1. Here you see 2, 3 are the your candidates. 2, 3 are the your candidates. As you can see, the 3 cells are occupied with 2 and 3. In the fourth cell, as you can see, 6 and 9 are the additional candidates. So the elimination candidates are 2 and 3 in the fourth cell. So we can remove 2 and 3 in the fourth cell. Now we will see unique rectangle type 2. So type 2, how we have to identify unique rectangle type 2 and what are the candidates to be eliminated. Okay. So here unique rectangle type 2 is the two cells, that is are non-diagonal cells opposites to each other. One set of non-diagonal set should contain your candidates. Okay. And another set of non-diagonal cells should contain additional candidate. Only one additional candidate. So those two additional candidate must be treated as a single unit. And that single unit can be eliminated from the house either in the row or in the column or in the block. Okay. Now, as we will see how we will eliminate, now it will be better to understand like that. It will be easy to understand. So here the unique candidates, unique rectangle candidates, that is your candidates are 2 and 3 in the ninth block. See, 2 and 3 are the your candidates. These are one set of non-diagonal sets. In the another set of non-diagonal sets, that is 2 and 3, we have 9 as additional candidate. So as 9 is appearing as an additional candidate here, so these two form a single unit. So 9 has to be placed in either of the cell. So in which cell we don't know, but it has to be occupied in one of the cells. In order to eliminate the candidate here in this type 2, the same candidate, additional candidate 9, whether it is in the same block or the same column or the same row, it can be removed. See here, the other candidate 9 is appearing in the third block, so we can remove 9 here. So it forms a elimination candidate. So from the third block we can remove 9. In the same way, you see the row, the first row. In the first row there are no 9s, so we don't need to remove any candidate. If there is a 9 here, we can remove 9 from the first row. So that is the way of eliminating candidate for the type 2 unique rectangle. Now we will see another example. So here unique rectangle, your candidates are 6 and 9. See, 6 and 9, one set of non-diagonal cells, and another set of non-diagonal cells is 6 and 9 over here. See here, unique rectangle type 2 additional candidate is 7, as you can see. 7 is an additional candidate. See, 7 is appearing in your candidates, that is 7, 6, along with 6 and 9. So here it forms a single unit. Together form a single unit, that is 7. 7 has to be placed either in one of the cells. We don't know which cell it is. But we can eliminate the candidate 7 in the house whether it is a row or a column or a block. See, 7 is appearing in the block, first block. So we can remove 7 here. So it becomes 5 as a solution. In the same way, 7 is appearing in the row. So 7 can be removed from the row. See here 7 is appearing. So this 7 can be removed and this 7 can be removed. Now the 1 is solution is here and 5 is a solution here. So in this way, and another 9 is also solution here. So in this way, we can remove candidates using type 2 rectangle concept. Only one single unit, that will be formed with type 2 rectangle. The combined two cells additional candidate form a single unit, and through that single unit the candidate can be removed whether it is appearing in other cells of the same row, same column, same block. Now we will see another example. See here 1 and 8 are the UR candidates. So here 1 and 8 are the UR candidates. So after watching 1 and 8 are the UR candidates as one set of the non-diagonal sets. If you see another set of non-diagonal sets, if you observe another set of non-diagonal sets, see the additional candidate is 3. So 3 is forming a additional candidate combined. You see additional candidate 3 as a single unit. Okay. These two cells forming additional candidate 3 as a single unit. So 3 has to be placed in either of the cells. Which of the cells we don't know. In either one of the cells it has to be placed. So which of the cells we don't know. So as you can see, 3 can be removed in the same house of the other cells. See here, if you observe this, we can remove from this row. From this row other 3. So 3 is here. So we can remove 3 from here. The row of the non-diagonal set, we can remove 3's. So here 3 can be removed. So if you carefully observe, you should not remove 3 from here, because these two cells are outside of the block. So it is impossible to remove 3 from here. Only when it has to be removed. Only when these two cells are placed in a block. In that situation only we can remove your candidate, additional candidate, that is 3. But here, as you can see, it is outside of the block. You cannot remove 3 from this block. So this is different and this is different. So we cannot remove from the block. Here only you can remove from the row. Okay. So now we will see another example. See here 3 and 7 are the unique rectangle candidates, UR candidates. So if you see 3 and 7 candidates in the non-diagonal sets, in the other non-diagonal sets, the additional candidate is 5. See here we can remove in a block we can remove 5, and also in a column we can remove 5. So that is, we have two houses. One is a column house and another is a block house. That is, we can remove 5 from the block and also in the column. So in this way, the two cells has to be accommodated in a block such that it will be such that the block cells can be, the other block candidates can be removed. Okay, here the two non-diagonal sets is accommodated in a block. So that only we can remove the other candidate 5 in the block. So this 5 can be removed, this 5 can be removed, this 5 can be removed, this 5 can be removed. So another example we will see for the unique rectangle type 2. See here 3 and 7 are the UR candidates. Again 3 and 7 are the UR candidates, and you see 2 as a additional candidate. These two together form a single unit. So these are placed in a block. So we can remove in a block the other 2's, whether it is appearing in other cells also. See here the 2 is appearing in block of other cell. So we can remove 2 from here, as well as the column for which the two cells, the non-diagonal, other two non-diagonal sets is also there. We can remove from that column house also. So here 2 is there. In this column we can remove this 2, and in this block we can remove this 2. So that is the way of elimination candidate of type 2 unique rectangles. Okay, now we will be seeing type 3 unique rectangles. So what is the concept of type 3 and how it is identified and how we can eliminate the candidates using type 3 unique rectangles. So type 3 unique rectangles, here it is just simply an extension of unique rectangle type 2. Here additional candidates will be 2 or more, such that the 2 form a single unit. Combined of the 2 additional combined 2 cells of the other non-diagonal set form a single unit, and such that after forming a single unit, it has to be a naked pair with the other cell, with one of the other cell, or naked triple with 2 of the other cells, or naked quad with 3 of the other cells in one of the house. Or after forming after forming these naked pair or a naked triple, naked quad, we can eliminate candidates from the house. Okay. Here you see, here 5 and 7 are the UR candidates. See, in all these examples, we see the UR rectangle is forming with 2 rows, 2 columns and 2 blocks. So we should not apply for 4 blocks. If we apply for 4 blocks, that is completely wrong. So we cannot, that is a mistake, and the solution will be error. So the unique rectangle has to be applied only for 2 rows, 2 columns and 2 blocks. See, here 5 and 7 are the UR candidates. After identifying 5 and 7 are the UR candidates, the opposite, the other non-diagonal set has to accommodated with 1 or more additional candidates. See, here the additional candidates are 4 and 9. So 4 and 9 form a single unit. So after forming 4 and 9 as a single unit, we have to identify whether it is forming a naked pair, naked quad or naked triple. See, here it is forming a naked triple. 4 and 9. See here, 1, 4, 9, 1, 4, 9. Again 4, 9. So these 3 cells form a naked triple. So it is in the same house, that is one block, and also it is in the same column, that is in the same row, that is second row. So we can remove 1, 4, 9 along the same row and also in the first block. Okay, we can remove 1, 4, 9 of the candidates from the block, or also the second row appearing in other cells. So here only 1, 4, 9 is appearing in this cell. I mean this that is in the second block. It is appearing on this 9. So we can eliminate this candidate. Okay. See, 1, 4, 9. But we can also remove here 1, 4, 9. It is accommodated. Oh, sorry. We cannot remove this. We cannot remove from here 4, 9 over here, because these 2 cells, non-diagonal cells, are exactly here in the second row. Okay. If you see, the other non-diagonal cells are in the second row. So only 4 and 9 are forming with the second row. So only in one of those you can remove. That is second row you can remove 1, 4, 9. So after, see, this 4 and 9 are occupying in the second row of the house. So only in the second row we can eliminate candidates. That is in the other cells. So other cell is 9 or appearing is here. So we can remove 9 like that. Okay, we can remove 9 from this cell. So in this way we can remove other candidates, that is uh, elimination candidates using unique rectangle type 3. So we will see another example. So here the UR candidates are 1 and 7. So after watching 1 and 7 are the UR candidates. Here you see 1 and 7. So you can see 1 and 7 are the UR candidates. The additional candidates are 2 and 9. So 2 and 9 form a single unit. Now this is also forming along the row, as well as this is forming along the block also. So we can remove here block, we can remove block and also row. The 2 and 9 but the 2 and 9 has to be a naked pair. A cell has to be there in that block. As you can see, there is no cell with 2 and 9 in this block. So 2 and 9 cannot be removed in this block. See, again in this row, 8th row, 2 and 9 is appearing. So this unit and this combined unit form a naked pair. So after seeing this naked pair, you can remove 2 and 9 appearing in other cells, that is over here from the 8th row. So that is here we can remove 2. So like that we can remove candidates using unique rectangle type 3 type. See again we will see another example type 3. See here 2 and 5 are the unique rectangle candidates, UR candidates. So if you see other set of UR candidates set, here you can see 1 and 9 are the additional candidates. So these two combined form a single pair, that is 1 and 9. As you can see here 1 and 9 is formed within a cell. So this is a naked pair combined and this cell form a naked pair. As you can see, this is formed within a block as well as within a column. So here you can remove 1 and 9 in a column and also in a block. So here 1 and 9 is formed in a block. So this 9 can be removed. Okay. And also 1 and 9 naked pair is formed within a column. So this 9 can be removed. So this 10 can be removed and this 10 can be removed. So as 1 is not there, so we cannot do anything. So only 9s can be removed from this candidate, from the other cells. Okay. Now you came to know type 3 rectangle, unique rectangle. Now we are going to see type 4 unique rectangle. So type 4 unique rectangle, how it is and how we are going to identify. Okay. So type 4 unique rectangle, we have to concentrate on only UR candidates, that is opposite, that is other end of the UR candidates, non-diagonal UR candidates. One diagonal set of UR candidates has to be only 2 candidates, that is occupied with 2 cells. See here one set of non-diagonal sets are 3 and 5. It has to be only 3 and 5 with one set of non-diagonal sets. Now if you are going to see the opposite end, that is the other end, the opposite end or opposite pair of non-diagonal set, here we see additional candidates as 4 and 6. We don't need to concentrate on additional candidates now. Now we are concentrating on only UR candidates, that is 3 and 5. As we can see here, 5 form a conjugate pair in this row. Here in the type 4 rectangle, we see which candidate forms a conjugate pair, which UR candidate forms a conjugate pair. So after seeing which candidate forms a conjugate pair, the other UR candidate can be eliminated. Okay. So that it avoids a deadly pattern. So here 5 forms a conjugate pair. So 5 has to be retained in these 2 cells. As 3 you can see 3 is also there in other cells. So as you can see 3 is also there in other cells. So we can remove 3 here from these 2 cells. That is other end of the first set of non-diagonal set. This is opposite end of that is second set of non-diagonal sets. with additional candidates, you can remove 3 here. So here we will concentrate on only your candidates, not the additional candidates. Now we will see another example for type 4 unique rectangle. See here, the UR candidates are 6 and 7. This is the first set. It has to be there only two candidates for one set of UR candidate. That is one set of non-diagonal sets. There has to be only two candidates. So this is occupied with the two cells are occupied with two candidates, that is 6 and 7. Now if you are going to see the opposite end, that is the other set of non-diagonal sets. See here 6 and 7 are also there over here. Additional candidates you no need to concern about it. That is you no need to bother about it. So 3 and 9 we don't need to identify. We should identify, but we should not remove. We cannot remove those additional candidates. It has to be fixed like that. So we will only concentrate on 6 and 7 UR candidates in the opposite end of the diagonal set. So if you're going to see, the conjugate pair is only 6. The conjugate pair is here in this row only 6. Conjugate pair means in any house the candidate has to be only 2 times. Conjugate pair is when a single candidate is appearing only 2 times in a row, in a block, or in a column. Then that candidate is said to be a conjugate pair for that house. So here, as you can see in this row, the conjugate pair is 6. Only 2 times are there, 6 in this whole row. So 6 is retained in these 2 cells. So we have to remove 7. So 7s, as you can see, 7 is also available in other cells. Okay, 7 is also available in other cells. So we can remove 7 from the UR cells. That is this one and this one. We can remove this cell and this cell. We can remove candidates from the opposite end of the diagonal set. So in this way, the UR candidates type 4 candidates can be removed. Only that is we have to concentrate on only UR candidates, and one UR candidate form a conjugate pair, and the other candidate should be removed. So that is a type 4 unique rectangle. Now we'll see another example. See here, 2 and 5 form a UR candidates. 2 and 5 form a UR candidates. So opposite to this, form a 2 and 5. So as we can see, 3 and 6 are additional candidates. We no need to bother about it. So if you see in this whole column, that is 7th column, 5 is a conjugate pair. So after observing 5 is a conjugate pair, we have to retain that 5 in those cells. The other candidate 2, if you observe, we have to remove because 2 is appearing in other cells of the same column, that is here and here. So 2 is appearing in other cells. So because of that, we have to remove 2. If you don't remove 2, again it forms a deadly pattern. So in order to avoid deadly pattern, we have to remove 2 like this. So in this way, unique rectangle type 4 test, we will remove candidates. Now we will see last example of unique rectangle type 4. See here, 2 and 5 are the UR candidates. 2 and 5 are the UR candidates. So if you observe opposite end, again 2 and 5 are the UR candidates in this set. Again 1, 6, 7 and 3 are the additional candidates. We don't need to bother about it. So we have to concentrate only on UR candidates in the 4th type of unique rectangle. So here, after observing 2 and 5 as a unique rectangle, see here 5 is forming a conjugate pair in the 8th column. In the 8th column, 5 is forming a conjugate pair. So we have to retain 5 in these 2 cells. And we have to eliminate 2 from these 2 cells because 2 is also available in other cells of the same column. So as 2 is appearing in other cells of the same column, so we can remove 2 from this UR cells. So now the elimination candidate is 2, like this. So like this, the candidates can be removed using unique rectangle types 1 to 4. So today we have discussed types 1 to 4. In the same way, there are types again 6 to 7 are there. 5 to 7 are there. So we will discuss those also, and in the coming days. So for today's session, this is sufficient. And till then, we will till the next session. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.